So it's really nothing. But when we go bad on each other, we go bad.
What the hell?
On each other.
What is that? It's because you
Probably because we're both madmen. I don't fucking know. Like, you know what I mean?
I was thinking something in that in that category. I just wondered if you guys were aware of that. I enjoy you both very much. I would like to see you guys make nice.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it will.
All right, so we got Charlemagne basically admitting that he did something that he feels was wrong to Joe. And this is the thing that's big with Joe Budden. You can tell that Charlemagne and Joe Budden have a difference on opinion when it comes to independence in business, right? I think a lot of us know that Joe Budden is I want to stay independent. I don't want any corporation to tell me what to do. Well, it seems like Charlemagne is more of a company man, right? And I think that that contract that he got from iHeart is well deserved because he was loyal to that company for a long time. He was the main draw to the Breakfast Club and that company when it came to the radio space for a long time. And yeah, so he deserves to get paid handsomely for being loyal for that long. I told y'all, I think that's what we see from a couple of these commentators who are now getting these big bags like Stephen A. Smith. They're getting that you stayed down for a long time payment. So thank you for staying down for this long, and we want you to stay for the foreseeable future, okay? Um, but yeah, Joe did have a point at that time, and I think the same point that Charlemagne just made about why Joe was upset at him, because when he says that about Joe and when he's dealing with Spotify, it's the same thing that Joe Budden did Tim on when it came to getting this $200 million contract, right? Joe said, hey, Charlemagne, don't talk about me like that in this manner when it comes to business because they're listening. So now they think they can treat me a certain type of way because my peers are saying I'm not worth X, Y, and Z. But remember, on the pod last week, Joe said this contract for Charlemagne is so important because now they have to listen. They might not listen to me, but they'll listen to a Netflix. They'll listen to an iHeart. When they start shelling out the big money, now they can't just treat us any type of way because the content creators now see how their contemporaries are being paid, how they're being treated. So it all goes back to how I think Joe Budden feels like the community, the content creator space, the black podcasters should treat each other in public because when they push out content in public, then it makes the companies react a certain type of way. It lets them know, hey, they're not falling for anything. You have to come correct when it comes to business and etc. So then you have Joe saying, I like this contract because it shows all the content creators what they could make, the money they could be bringing in, but it also shows the other companies like a YouTube, etc. Hey, you have to do more when it comes to taking care of the people on your platform who are making the content. And that goes right back to the beef. Hey, don't say nothing crazy about me in public when I'm going through this battle with Spotify, so Spotify can then use that against me. And in this situation, I think Joe was right. And so y'all have to let me know. Do y'all feel like Joe should take this as an apology? Do you think Charlemagne should, hit him up on the back end and say, hey, I was talking to Angie. I know you saw the clip on the interview. My bad. I messed up. I realized what you was talking about now. Like, to me, if you understood that you did something wrong, to me, it shouldn't take this long for y'all to, kind of mend things. And then okay, you kind of messed up, but you ignoring people calls and stuff like that. And I'm sure Joe Budden is like, hey, I'm Joe Budden, bro. I'm not going to blow up your phone 50 million times to talk to you about something. I just feel like if Charlemagne knew that he did something wrong, he should have did a little more to mend the situation. But hopefully we'll see, Joe and Charlemagne get back together. I would love to see them do each other's podcasts. I would love to see Joe on Brilliant. Cool.